It's a nice problem to have. I guess a lot of YouTubers will have this, but we get emails through on a regular basis from what appear to be, they're probably not, but they appear to be like pop-up shops on Amazon. The email saying, hey, we've got this latest and greatest really amazing thing that you're going to love. Oh, would you want one sent to you for free for a review on your channel? It's usually nothing to do with anything that's relevant to me. Like, I don't know, a waterproof wireless charger for a CAD channel. I might make you even look at who you're sending that email to before you send the email. Probably not, because I can't pitch that. It's not relevant whatsoever. So I usually ignore them. But very recently, a company called Dragontouch sent an email through saying, right, we've got this pretty affordable, very affordable actually, Android-based tablet with an octa-core processor, full HD screen, 3 gig of RAM. It just seemed to tick all the boxes, and it was like 110 to 130 quid. I was like, actually, that is up my street, because at the time I was working on a video where I could actually use tablet for casting 3D CAD models onto it for augmented reality, and I thought, yes, actually, I would like that. Please send that over. So they did. And here it is. So let's take a look at what this is all about then. But before that, this video is proudly sponsored by TFI Platinum sponsor Parametric Limited, offering expert 2D and 3D contract design services and systems management to clients in all locations based on your requirements. See the link in the description to learn more. Not a bad looking tablet, is it really, for 110 quid? Quid equals pound sterling. That was 110 quid, 110 pounds sterling. So this is not going to be an in-depth technical overview. It's just more thoughts and opinions and whether or not I recommend it. It's that kind of a video. It's got 1920 by 1200 display, 16 by 10 aspect ratio, 10.1 inch IPS display. The display's pretty good actually. It's got its pros and it's got its cons. I'll cover those later. Octa-core CPU, 3 gigs of DDR3 RAM. It's got 32 gigs of onboard solid state storage, an SD card slot that'll take up to 128 gigs of additional storage, stock Android 9 Pie operating system, dual speakers, which some reviewers have absolutely slated, but hey, I can hear stuff. I can decipher what they're saying. That's good enough for me. It's got dual band 5G Wi-Fi, which I've had absolutely no problems with. Bluetooth, as well as 5,000 milliamp hour battery, and it weighs around 926 grams. So those are the stats, and on paper, when you see those stats listed, it looks like it trades blows with some pretty premium tablets. So what about it? What's it like? Does 110 quid get you a tablet that's worth a damn? Yeah, mate, this is pretty good. It's not the best. It's got a lot of flaws. This is pretty good. Let's cover some things it doesn't do. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with any augmented reality services. So if you're planning on using, I don't know, any games or services that require augmented reality, like, I don't know, BBC Civilizations, where you can point your tablet at the ground and cast a monument onto the floor. If you want to go chasing Pokemon balls or dinosaurs, that kind of thing, it won't load those apps, unfortunately, because Google's AR core services are not supported. You can't sideload them. It just won't work. Whether that's because the camera's inadequate or the CPU is, I don't know. It just doesn't work, unfortunately, and I've had that confirmed by Dragontouch themselves. But other than that, it'll do everything else you needed to do. Is a media device kicking around the house, a tablet in the living room, in the kitchen, in the bedroom, or in the office, is a tablet to load up. This is an awesome thing for us. This will load up Fusion 360 Viewer, AutoCAD Viewer, A360 Viewer. It'll load up 3D models and drawings like a champ, and it'll handle them like a baller. Spins them around fine. Bit of graphical dropout, bit of flickering here and there, but it works fine. You can use this as a drawing in a model viewer, and you can take it out on site. You can take it to the office. If it gets damaged, do you care? A lot less than you would do with a £500 iPad. So for that, it's amazing. All the typical Android/iOS applications that you'd go for, like Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, the usual suspects, these all work on here, and they work absolutely brilliantly. There's a stock Android operating system as well. That was refreshing to see. As someone who's used to Samsung Android experiences, to see stock, that was nice. So I appreciated that. Some cons of this though, some things that I wasn't all that impressed with. First off was the screen. The screen's not Okay, the screen's good for watching and consuming media. It's a great screen. You're not going to watch this and go, oh, I can't see that, that's blurry or whatever. It's not going to be like that. It's more the peripheral statistics and attributes of the screen. For example, the brightness control is terrible. This does not go very dim. So if you're planning on using this at night in a dark room, the screen does not go very dim, unfortunately. And there's the first 50% of the brightness control is non-existent. It's like dim all the way through, nothing happens, and then all of a sudden it's like pow, burning your retinas. Like, wow, okay. So the brightness control is pretty poor, but hey, again, context to the price. The touchscreen is not the best either. There's quite a significant amount of lag on the touchscreen, which is noticeable if you're coming off an iPad, for example, which you can get away with. It's perfectly usable. It's just noticeable because I am an iPad user as well. A good point though is the USB-C charger. Other reviewers who've received these units were complaining about the micro USB input on the side. They must have updated these and put USB-C, so that's a much welcome addition. This can be doubled up as a file transfer to PC, USB-C to PC. I have tried doubling this up as a USB-C to an HDMI dongle output to a display. That didn't work, unfortunately. I didn't press the issue and try different dongles because I didn't have different dongles, but that didn't work. Other physical buttons, you've got a power button obviously at the top of the tablet, and then also a volume rocker, headphone jack, very much welcome. If you don't like the speakers, you can input headphones, which is nice. The cameras are tragic. You ain't capturing any wonderful moments on these cameras. The rear camera is awful. The front camera is even worse. It'll work though for video conferences. You're not gonna win any visual cinematography awards with it, but it will work. So again, context to the price. The CPU itself, I was advertised and marketed as octa-core. It's a very poor performing CPU from a benchmark performance standpoint. Doing a Geekbench run on this, it performed significantly less than my 5-year-old Samsung Galaxy S6 Plus phone. That's how poor the CPU is in this. Although it's marketed as octa-core, like it's 8 cores. Oh, it competes with Ryzen, it's 8 cores. Oh, Ryzen's got 8 cores. Oh, we've got 8 cores. No, it's like 8 cores from sort of 6-7 years ago kind of performance, which is, hey, it does everything you needed to do. It loads the applications I needed to load, apart from the AR stuff, which is a shame. Don't expect it to be doing CFD simulations or anything like that. Another little humorous niggle that I found with this is probably unique to the UK, but somebody designed the charger so that the USB cable fires outwards from the side, which pretty much makes this impossible to plug into any kind of multi-gang socket because it has to go on the end, because it conflicts with every other plug that's in the multi-gang. Who thought, why would you put the cable in the side of the plug? I don't know. But hey, anyway, it's USB-C. I ain't going to complain. You can probably throw this away and use another charger if you want to. Just plug it into a PC and charge it from that. So I just thought, what? That's odd. Why would you do that? So overall, would I recommend this tablet? For 110 quid, mate, abso-flippin'-lutely. It's got its flaws. It doesn't load AR services. The screen's a bit laggy. The CPU's not the best, but as a media device and as a tablet just having lying around the house, it's absolutely fine. The screen does have some reflectivity issues. Side by side with an iPad, you can clearly see here there's like some, if you're pointing this downwards and there's like a window above you and it's like reflecting onto the screen, it's going to blow out anything on the screen. Just things like that. You're like, it's a niggle, it's a slight annoyance, but then you think, hey, I only paid 110 quid for this. That iPad was 500 quid. Context, mate, context. So yes, absolutely, I highly recommend this even as an office assistant for loading up models out on the go. If you're a sales guy and you want to load up some models when you're out on site or you're on a client meeting, you can fire this thing up and spin models around. A shop floor tablet for AutoCAD drawings. Absolutely, it works, and it works well. So I recommend it for that. Training tablets. You want to kit out a training suite with tablets for people to just experiment with models. At colleges, handing out to kids in colleges for doing experiments on and for playing with certain bits and pieces. Inexpensive accessories for schools and colleges. Absolutely great for that, mate. I was super impressed with this. Super impressed. Link in the description if you want to check it out yourself. I probably will end up with a discount code. Currently there is a discount on Amazon. If there's any further discounts, I'll have that in the description. That is an affiliate link, so if you do buy through that link, I'll get a bit of a kickback, and makes it worthwhile doing this. So thanks very much. If you want to join the channel, there's also a link in the description for joining TFI. If you want to be a member, that gets you access into the Discord server, and also Inventor exclusive tips and tricks videos, which I'm posting on the main front page of the channel. If you want to go and see which ones are available, they're on the front page of the TFI channel. So that's that. That was this. That's all I've got. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the next one, mate. Toodles.